Right guys, so we're here, as you can see, pitch side at St James's Park as United have disappointingly lost again away from home. Kind of expected, what were you expecting, Pav, rolling into the game today?
Well, Peaky, we were building up to it, with the match previews in the midweek, and we kind of put this down as a possible must-win for Ollie and the squad, obviously, after the poor run of results we've been on. And to come out of this with a 1-0 loss, and I mean, what chances do we create, bro? There's nothing there.
Just before we roll into the chances in a bit more in depth, this for me was the perfect opportunity for United to come to Newcastle, sitting 19th in the Premier League, got hammered 5-0 by Leicester in their last outing in the Premier League. It was an ideal game, right?
Peaky, I said to you in the midweek and on the podcast as well, this is the perfect opportunity to get going, to get a winning run going, bag some goals, get some confidence for the youngsters out there. We come out of it with a Harry Maguire header, and apart from that, there was nothing else. We were sitting in the press box, we were looking at Ollie. Tactically, there was nothing going on.
It was kind of, most notably, the only chance I can remember in the game is about 5 yards out, just on the stroke of half time. Maguire had a header, kind of 50p head, just brushed off his forehead, and he should be scoring that. And Ollie made it clear in his press conference after that, he knew that, and Harry knew that he should be scoring that.
Off camera, you spoke to Ollie as well, and you could tell he was frustrated. I mean, bro, we saw everything in action here today from a different angle. We were speaking to journalists behind the scenes, like Henry Winter, James Robson, and even they're looking at it thinking, where are United going to go from this? Is absolutely shocking. Where are we sitting in the table with 2 points off the bottom three, man?
It was quite comical because I was sat next to a few well-known journos and we've got some content coming up for you guys. But they were laughing at times. Some of the passing of United, I think Fred went to control a ball, tripped over his feet and fell on his arse, and it's just like...
There's a few players in that squad which me and you were sitting there watching today, and we're like, what are they doing? I mean, Pereira for one, you got Fred.
You're not his biggest fan, are you?
Nah, what's he done at United, man? He's had his chance. He's gone out on loan. He's no performances from him that I can remember put him down as that's a player who plays for the shirt. Another one, Fred. I mean, he's had big price tag. Everyone can say, yeah, he's got the potential because Pep wanted to buy him as well, but Pep wanted to get Sanchez also. Do you know what I mean?
The thing for me, and I speak about it a lot with Pav and other United fans who I speak to, the biggest concern is how disjointed we looked when we're moving the ball from defence to attack. I think we made about 400 odd passes today to Newcastle's 195, but a lot of that is just going sideways and backwards, and it takes me back to the time of when we were hammering Louis van Gaal's era or Jose's era.
I was saying to you, bro, if you didn't know who this manager was,
yeah,
and you were just watching that football game, who would you think was in charge from our kind of recent reigns? I would say it looks like LVG Jose style football.
It's too comfortable. No one's really taking a risk. But as soon as we move it into the opposition's half, we've got half of them. We've got a first man run, but then we've got no second man runs. Rashford's just when a ball's played over the top.
I'm a Rashford fan, right? Everyone gives him a lot of stick. I still think he's got a lot of potential about him. But today, man, there's a lot of balls over the top. All he does is put his head down and fucking run, man. He doesn't look up or think, okay, if I can maybe head this ball on to whoever's running on or what. I think he's got a lot to step up because he's had the chance to go play down the middle now since Martial's injury, and he hasn't taken it. And I don't.
And at the start of the season, it looked like Marcus Rashford wanted to go and play as that number 9, but it was given to Martial. So Rashford's now had his opportunity, but he never checks back. He makes his first run, but then he doesn't check back in to come and look and be clever with it, to get it to feet and pop it off to one of the wingers, whoever it is. So Pav, obviously now we've got the international break. Ollie said it's come at a good time. It gives him a chance to regroup, work hard, obviously, back at the training ground. Obviously players aren't going to be there, but with his tactics. Tactically, firstly, is he going to change it? We've got Liverpool coming up who are in 100% form, is it a better time to play them? Is it the game was going to kickstart our season?
I mean, if we come away from at Old Trafford with 3 points against Liverpool, I'll be absolutely shocked. Bro, they're in form. They've won 17, 18 games on the bounce in the Premier League, top of the table. All I'm saying is if Liverpool give us a hammering, there's going to be even bigger pressure on Ollie, which is not good for the club, man.
I think for me, tactically, we've seen this 4-2-3-1. I think we need to switch it up a little bit because at the moment, the personnel we've got, it's not working. In today's game, Newcastle just set up with a bank of 5 and a 4 in front of them. We can't break it down when teams have got 4 at the back. We've got nothing.
Another injury today as well, Dallo. So just adding to the bigger injury list we've got. We've got to hope the next 2-week break, this whole international break, we get the players like Pogba and Martial back. But even then, man, I'm still not confident.
For me, I think we can't forget the fact that we were missing some big first-team players today. Paul Pogba had Aaron Wan-Bissaka out, who for me has been probably our best player so far this season. Martial still out injured. Obviously, Shaw's out. But seeing players who came in, Tuan Zabi started off as centre-back, went and then played full-back. Is he been a positive for you in the last few weeks, seeing the way he's just fitted in?
Yeah, he's looking good. I mean, he's good on the ball. He's a fan favourite, getting chanted in the crowd. And, he can pass the ball. But look, man, 2 words to sum it up: dire straits, man. I don't know what is going on, because we were sitting in there talking about the tactics. We're like, well, Mike Phelan's sitting right next to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Phelan's got to have something to say about this tactically after the years that he done with Fergie. But it just seems like so many. It's just all lost at the moment. It's very lost.
For me, we're just too predictable when we're going forward. We're playing through the lines, and it's very predictable. We've not really got any risk-taking players, creative players for me in that final third. Players who are going to pop it off around the corner, drop a shoulder. For me, that's how we're going to change this style of play and start getting results. If we can start being a bit more brave and a bit more. Call it clever, call it astute, whatever you like, but in that attacking third, it's got to change slightly.
You just need risk-taking, mate, risk-taking, because like you say, getting it from the back to the middle to the front, they're overly cautious. It's like they don't want to put a bad pass wrong, but to get to the goal-scoring, opportunity, you have to play the risky pass. But
one thing I felt today is that as well, it looked a bit disjointed because players weren't reading each other's runs, and there was a lot of loose balls played as well. People weren't reading each other's kind of movement or passes, and it just looks a little bit embarrassing, especially when we're in this bad run of form. We need to snap out of it. Obviously, big game against Liverpool coming up next in the Premier League. Then we travel to Norwich, which again is going to be a tricky fixture.
Bro, it's looking like every game we're going to play is going to be a tricky fixture this season. Rochdale was a tricky fixture. AZ Alkmaar was a tricky. Like, what's going to be an easy fixture? There ain't going to be no easy fixtures with this.
When you put it like that, it kind of hurts. The truth hurts. But guys, listen, we hope you guys have enjoyed our kind of review, if you like. Today's review, pitch side here at St James's Park. Big shout out to all of the guys supporting the channel. Don't forget, if you haven't already, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. Join the journey. We're nearly on 14k subscribers, so join us on this journey. We're just warming up. We're just getting started.
Check out the partners of the channel.
Check out the partners of the channel at Duck and Cover, mate. This project range has got me dry, mate, because I did have a lot of the rain in my face. But listen, big shout out to Duck and Cover. Check out the project range, link in the description of this video. Some really cool, exciting content coming for you guys real soon from myself and Pav. But from St James's Park, unfortunately, United defeated, but we are signing out till next time.
Fancy kickabout?
Let's go.
Always at the wheel.